Okay, folks. Welcome back to the Pain Bank. It's Tuesday right now, and we're going to be going into the weekend. There's not much going on this coming up weekend. It's the 21st, but the weekend after is the tournament down in Mexico City, and it's going to be pretty cool. The Aussies flew in, fought at ITOC. And now they're going down there, spending 2 weeks hanging out, and be fighting in that tournament. So that should be pretty cool. That's the same type of thing that's going on with Battle of the Nations and IMCF. It's back-to-back tournaments. So these things are really cool. More events should do that. Coordinate with areas around you to try to get 2 events back-to-back, weekend to weekend. So fighters that are traveling can go to both and have a good time. So there's also news of ITOC. Who won? Surprise, surprise. It was Iron Phoenix took first place. Second place was Mexico, and they had Igor from Ukraine, from Bohort Tech, joined them. So that definitely made them a contender at ITOC. I hear the next best was Israel. They had Chris Szymanski fighting and wearing a tabard from Argentina. Speaking of them, awesome job. They flew up 2 folks to come and marshal just for ITOC. How cool is that? I mean, from Argentina. So if you're a U.S. fighter, make an effort, go down there, have some fun. I hope they eventually get down there and fight in a tournament. It's Argentina. That should be pretty cool. So what else? What other news do we got? ITOC. So what's interesting from this is there was an injury. Micah Krug got hurt, hit to the back of the knee. And as we all know, that's illegal. And we're going to see how that goes. But, you know, he's all upset that somebody apparently, and I don't know who did the offense, but the individual was given a red card from Quebec. And his team had to be 1 fighter down on the next fight. So it was 5 versus 4. Iron Rope versus Quebec at ITOC. Mike has got a beautiful red mark on his leg. Yeah, he probably won't say that. It hurts, I'm sure. But he had heard this individual was banned from another league or another sport. Not another league, banned from another league. IMCF or HB or whatever, or we don't know. But there's a talk about, you know, why don't leagues share information like this? Listen, folks, this is a new sport, okay? Things are getting worked out. It's taking some time. There'll be growing pains. We all know this is a violent sport. We all know we wouldn't want to hurt each other. He went in, he hurt him. So was it an accident? Was it just he's a shoddy fighter? What was it? I don't know. I don't know the individual. I haven't seen the quality video to know if it was or it wasn't. Over time, these things will get better. If a fighter's known to do this, he's going to get banned. All modern sports have that. As far as I'm aware, at least I know hockey does. You go and get in a fight in a non-fight league, you're in trouble. If you seriously injure the guy, you're going to go in front of a review board, and you may lose your privileges for some time or permanently to play in that league. So you might be out of that league or that organization and have to go find another organization. Doesn't mean the other organization's going to validate that ban or not, but that's what's going to happen. So that's where it's at. Also at ITOC, some cool stuff. Let's see, there was 2 teams from Canada as far as I'm aware. The Aussies flew out, they fought, that was amazing. Mexico came up, fought. Marshals from Argentina, you heard that. It's pretty amazing. Let's talk about the downside. The wood, well, upside, they had a wood fence this year. Listfield, that was pretty cool. Glad that worked out. I heard there were some problems, but they got it worked out and went forward. Unfortunately, this year at ITOC, it did not look like they had a good crowd. I don't know what happened there. That's a real bummer, a real disappointment. The only thing I think is because Brad Chivy wasn't involved this year, and that kind of let it slide out and turned it off. So the question is, where do we go from here? I do know that Plague Rats looked awesome. They showed up and rocked it. Ordo Draconis, I'm not sure how they did. I didn't catch a lot of their fights. There were definitely several fighters from the Midwest, in groups in the Midwest all around that joined and participated, so that's a real big bonus. And of course, how can I forget PK Knights, the Palmetto Knights? They rocked it. They improved year over year. They did better than last year, and they're getting stronger. They're not going away, and they're improving every time. So we'll see them in the list field soon again. Till Riddle of Steel, definitely. I'm probably going to go to that again. It's in Florida, and it should be fun. And how can I forget the fabulous video of the Israeli fighter doing the thing they do best, jumping up and down on people. Also upcoming November 11th, HMB Classic, third edition in Fresno, California, November 11th. That weekend, I'm looking at going. It's looking good. There might be a chance I can make it. So I hope to make it. I haven't fought out on the West Coast yet, so that should be pretty cool. We'll see. Still up in there. There's also talk of maybe a training on the East Coast somewhere over here, December 2nd weekend. That should be cool. Might happen. We'll see. Could be fun. Signing off till next week. Keep it the Pell. Rock and roll. Keep it going. Every day.
And finally, thanks to Tony Szymanski for stepping in and making the iTalk 2017 happen. And if it wasn't for her, this whole thing would have fallen apart. Here's looking to the next one.